So we're gonna have a little celebration. This is the finest thing we've had since we've been on the road. We're gonna treat our stomachs to something.
Hopped out the bed, felt good this morning. Hit the shower and I'm out the door. This is their first and final warning. Gorilla movement and we on the go. Making the good music, keeping the peeps clapping, rocking the live shows and keeping the feet tapping. And we can see what it does. Maybe get up out the Civic and two or tour bus. Hit some bigger venues, increase my sales. Right now a guppy with the soul of a whale. Heart of a hustler, spirit of Malik El Haj Shabazz. For my community I speak. Yes. Bleed and die, so you can get yours without having to take mine. But it takes time building the roots of grass. With the message more than just shake your ass. On and on, we keep moving till the day that it die. We gon' push more than a dream I'm pursuing. So to fight through it, I gotta push. On and on, we keep moving till the day that it die. We gon' push more than a dream I'm pursuing. So to fight through it, I gotta push. Growing up, never thought it would be me to flourish in the dope MC. The MCs without dopamine rhymes. I'm just trying to cope with these lines. Take some stress off my mind. I rarely see the sun, keep my nose to the grind. So me, you won't find out here wasting too much time. I'm probably at the lab getting it in, or with the kids math tutoring. Cause 1 + 1 will always be 2. And hip-hop's what I'll always do. To myself, I got to stay true. Gotta give a shout to all of my crews. Double A service, guerrilla movement. They said we couldn't, now it's time to disprove it. On and on, we keep moving till the day that it die. We gon' push more than a dream I'm pursuing. So to fight through it, I gotta push. On and on, we keep moving till the day that it die. We gon' push more than a dream I'm pursuing. So to fight through it, I gotta push.
Pulled over. We've driven about 5,000 miles without getting pulled over, and I guess we finally had our day. Mr. DJ Rockwell is driving. He's not really happy right now. Texas Highway Patrol. I don't know what else to say. PL is being a mannequin because we're black men in the middle of Texas in the middle of the night. Oh yeah. Just in case something happens, Mom, this is what I was.
So, where do we go from here? Couple time nominee for a show of the year. I done made the crowd cheer without having to say a thing about my gear. Unless I was shifting. Keep the fourth cardinal and stay uplifting. Sounds of blackness, keep your head to the sky. And we gonna keep your MOVING to these grown grooves. You can bust off a stanky leg, whatever you choose. I know I voted for change, cause the same old same was straining my brain. Found it so hard to maintain. Can't take the love of my life like it was a game. You out for fortune and fame, but when you looking in the mirror, you'll know who to blame. On and on, we keep moving till the day that it die. We gon' push more than a dream I'm pursuing. So to fight through it, I gotta push. On and on, we keep moving till the day that it die. We gon' push more than a dream I'm pursuing. So to fight through it, I gotta push. On and on, we keep moving till the day that it die. We gon' push more than a dream I'm pursuing. So to fight through it, I gotta push. On and on, we keep moving till the day that it die. We gon' push more than a dream I'm pursuing. So to fight through it, I gotta push. There we go.
Now we cooking.
Now we cooking. All right.
With that gas. Mic check 1 2 1 2.
Turn the gas down just a little. Not this gas. That gas.
All right. Lawnarchy.
This gas is on 11.
It's your man PL. You just saw my video actually for the song Push, featuring my man Jamel Rockwell, James Christos, when we were on the Anarchy tour a few years back. Excuse me. Before that, you heard the sounds of DJ Jamel Rockwell on the ones and twos with the Prelude. Played some pretty cool stuff in there, in my opinion. I like how he mixed in that Cardi B. Some people would probably be like, "Hey man, you shouldn't be doing that," but you know,
Hey man, bro, I can spit. You know what I mean?
hey.
Yeah, say Cardi got bars.
Yeah, she gonna say something for you to be like,
Like,
Now, I mean, she coming from a woman perspective, so
Right.
I can't. So I have to adapt to it.
Yeah.
But it's easily adaptable.
Right. Before we go any further, man, let's check in, see how you're doing. If you're not familiar with the show, we do this every week. Check in mentally, spiritually, emotionally, financially. If you just want to say something, get something off your chest, you want to big up somebody, you want to mourn somebody, you know what I'm saying? This is a moment to, get it off your mental. I'm a big mental health advocate person. I may not necessarily be the person that you need to talk to, but I am all for you talking to that person. If that makes sense. Let's Rockwell. How was your week, man?
Not the worst. Slept a little bit. That was cool. Back on the job.
So how's that?
It's a job.
Like, just happy to be back, or just saying?
Or people happy for me to be back?
Yeah.
Mm.
Did they miss you?
These people did not have an opportunity to miss me because when I came back the first time, I went to a whole new team. So I don't know these people.
Well, that's kind of cool though, because at least it's not these people can eat a dick.
No. There is a cool dude on my team. We'll check out Mike on Sports. I'm gonna talk with him. Maybe we can do some cross pollination. But he's heavy on fight game, football, basketball, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
Mike on Sports. He's got a good following.
All the good shit.
All right. Jason, how was your week?
Man, it was ups. Had a lot of ups and downs. Girl's grandma, like, literally, she just found out that she passed about 5 minutes ago, which was kind of crazy.
Yeah, man, that's wild.
It was like, shit. Man.
Yeah.
I don't say some.
Definitely our condolences.
Yeah, and the way she found out was kind of crazy.
Man. I'll say it now. Hey, some of you motherfuckers need to learn how to
break some bad news.
break some bad news, man. This was, I'm going to just leave it at that.
Shit.
Other than that,
Man.
how was everything else copacetic?
For the most part, I don't say had to let some people at work know about themselves.
I saw that on Facebook.
And I feel like
You
there's
enjoying your 30?
Yeah, there's some jobs out there that I've worked at that, you know, they have a point system. So it's like, you know, you miss so many days and there's no question. It's like you out of there. This may be the first job I've ever had where there's absolutely no point system whatsoever. It's just kind of like when you feel like coming to work, you can come to work. The schedule is pretty much just a suggestion. We suggest that you come in on this day, and if you don't, we'll find somebody to cover for you. And most of the time, it's me.
Oh shit!
And I don't. And here's the thing: I don't mind, because if it's money to be made, damn it, it's a super easy job. I'm there. I'm gonna make it. But some days it's just a little too much. But I can say, on yesterday, a guy came in, he was wanting to buy a lighter. We don't sell lighters. That's something that we should probably do, but I always keep like 3 or 4 on me. So I just let him borrow one of my lighters. He came back in the store and he was like, bro, that was love. And I was like, oh, for letting you borrow a lighter? Sure. And he just gave me a handful of weed. So yeah, that was probably the highlight of my week right there.
Brother needed a lighter.
I need a lighter.
And you was the provider of said lighter.
Yes, sir.
Hey, that's a beautiful thing. You know what I'm saying? When black folk come together.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. My week was also ups and downs. I don't know. I don't want to get too into it because it involves, some of it involves work, and I don't feel like editing none of this shit out. And we had to take my father to the hospital today.
Oh, damn.
So,
how's he doing?
He was okay last time I talked to him, but you know, he's been saying he's okay for the, you know, ever.
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't know. They were waiting for a room to put him in a room.
Mm-hmm.
So he was just kind of sitting in one of the ER rooms. I don't know. You know, he's 85.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I'm fortunate enough to have spent 48 years with him, so, you know, just getting ready, I guess, in a certain sense, but hoping for the best.
Right.
So, speaking of death, I can't say this on Facebook because I've gotten like, I've called, how many times I called you when I was working with Rockwell? Like 4 times. And I was like, nigga, I got another band. And he'd be like, what? I'm like, yeah, I got another band. And then I
It's
call
on your head this week, boy.
And then I call him like 2 days later where he'd be like, hey man, I just got back on and got another one. So I ain't really been able to say what I wanted to say on Facebook. But I can say it here, I guess. But everybody who knows me already knows how I feel about it. So I'll just reiterate it for those that do, and for the few that, or for those that don't introduce yourselves to me, I'm PL, and fuck the queen. I'm glad the bitch is dead. Wish she would have died a few years back. About, you know what I mean, 100.
Man, oh man.
Fuck the monarchy. Fuck British rule. Colonizing ass motherfuckers.
I will say that although I consider myself a revolutionary by nature, I have found myself at times being entertained by the monarchy. You know what I mean, and the pomp and circumstance and all that type of shit. You know?
Oh, they're hilarious.
But see, that's the thing though. They're almost like Trump. It's like if they weren't in power, or if they didn't have what people perceive to be power, they'd be hilarious and fun to fuck with. But the fact that they've done a whole lot.
Oh man.
The Queen was responsible for a whole lot of shit.
And then this article popped up on my timeline.
More than what's let on.
Yeah, no, for real.
from 10 years ago about how the royal family was possibly in some hot water for destroying records of colonization and murder and all kind of fucked up stuff.
Property and
I was like,
yeah.
Y'all, yeah.
Although I did see a few interesting photos on Twitter, and Black Twitter has been doing their thing in conjunction with Irish, Indian, Caribbean, and South Asian Twitter.
I should have put some of the pictures on the computer so I could have pulled some of them up. Because my personal favorite is one where it's Queen Elizabeth standing in heaven, but it's originally the picture was Macho Man Randy Savage dropping the elbow from the top rope, but they put Diana's face up. Oh man, that shit's funny as hell.
I ain't gonna lie. All the Diana base slander has been
Hey, the internet is undefeated.
Man.
Black Twitter was like, Diana was the only one we fucked with.
For real.
The internet will let you know if somebody was or was not a decent person when they were alive.
Max.
Because when they die, oh man, let them be fucked up. It's on and cracking. Man, my boy sent me, I didn't even know the Queen had died. It was like 10 minutes after she died, my homeboy sent me a picture of Buckingham Palace with a big ass Spirit Halloween sheet poster over. And he was like, "Man, they work fast." That's when I was like, "Hold on, man, that's Buckingham Palace." That's when I went to the to online at the job.
Was it really on there, or was that a Photoshop?
Oh, it's Photoshop.
Oh, darn.
That would be hilarious if they really they really do work fast.
I would think somebody in that works for the royal family would be like, hey, man, I want to do that.
Man. Yeah, that picture had me cracking up.
Well, the picture that actually struck me, though, somebody shared some pictures of her and King Charles, I guess it was. Bowing before Haile Selassie at his what was it, 55th Jubilee or something like that.
Probably a smart move, you know.
They was bred in Ethiopia down too.
Well, no, not just that, but it was a smart move to bow to him in Ethiopia because they might not have made it out of Ethiopia otherwise, you know. Shit, he's a major figure.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He was Muhammad incarnate, according to Erastus. So, yeah, you know. Shit, she wasn't stupid. You know, she might have been racist. Okay, she was racist.
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, most definitely.
She was racist.
No allegedly on that.
Yeah, she was definitely racist. I don't know. I ain't really got nothing else to say other than after that, shit, bitch was racist. Fuck that bitch. You can get mad at me if you'd like to.
Are we going to gauge where she was at on the racism spectrum? Because a lot of people are comparing her to Reagan.
Oh, no. She's way worse.
No,
than
her racism was more blatant than Reagan's.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so. Yeah.
Because we found out, like, some of the racist shit that Reagan was doing. Like, with crack and all that. Like, they were pretty much open.
But he wasn't shy about it when he was governor in California.
And that really wasn't Reagan doing it. Reagan was just a puppet in the process of that.
Oh, no,
Right.
he was
in on it, and he understood what was happening, but it wasn't him necessarily pulling the strings for that. It was people above. Oh, yeah. Because just in case all that shit...
As hard as he went in California?
Yeah, because just in case all that shit comes to light, there has to be a way for him to be able to keep his hand, you know what I'm saying, appear to keep his hands clean.
Right.
That's why we're just now really finding out about some shit that motherfucker did, and he's been dead for
years.
A few years now. Fuck him too. But I would say that her racism is more akin to maybe Thurman Strom.
Strom Thurman.
Or Strom Thurman. Because, you know, he was a blatant racist.
Yeah.
At one point. And then he was just a closeted blatant racist. After like 86.
He wasn't that closeted though.
It was hard for him to be closeted because everybody knew.
Yeah.
He had already said fuck niggas publicly. And once you say fuck niggas publicly, you really can't come back
Can't
from
put that
You really
bullet
can't.
back in the gun.
without actions that, you know what I'm saying, equal to my bad. You know what I'm saying? Not just saying my bad, but he never changed his tone, his theme, his
What would it take though?
Elizabeth changed tone?
Nah. Because Meghan Markle couldn't even go to the, like, they have a kid. Like, her what, is that her great grandson?
that is her
Great
grandson. Yeah.
So, if her great grandson, who is the son of her grandson, if they don't feel comfortable, like, being around a family and the fact that they had to move to a totally different country, just to feel peace, like, that's.
But from what I heard, that was Charles. That wasn't Elizabeth. Which is
You said that like, they
Okay.
peoples, they peoples.
I will say this. Maybe her last 7 to 10 years, she had maybe possibly slightly begun to view things a little bit differently. Possibly, maybe.
Probably not.
I don't know. Because, you know, even by then.
I mean, she did run Boris out the paint.
Yeah,
She made sure she got that done before she checked out.
she couldn't do nothing with Putin. But yeah, I just say maybe possibly. I'm just giving the benefit of the doubt because, you know, it's a.
I mean, let me be clear. I'm not caping for the woman. I'm really just trying to
I understand.
figure out exactly where on the spectrum we look at it. Because there is a spectrum there. You know what I mean?
I think
Most
Strom
definitely.
Thurman.
So he's tops on the list. Like, if we.
Is Strom Thurman tops on the list? Nah, I'm thinking like
Reagan got more done for racism than Strom Thurman.
And then are we?
I'm not saying he ain't up there. He's top 5.
yeah.
And are we basing this on just black and brown people racism? Because I mean, throughout history, there's been some racists, but they've hated other, you know, ethnicities, other colors, but I think we're more concerned with the black and brown.
I think in up until I don't know, man. Maybe up until the 60s, racist was just racist. You know, they ain't give a fuck.
Well, racists wasn't fucking with Catholics.
Yeah. Still ain't.
Right.
Or at least,
it's speaking of which, the Irish especially got off in the last 24, 48 hours. Did you see the video at the soccer match? It was like, Lizzie's in the box. Lizzie's in the box. Lizzie's in the box.
wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Big up to the brothers in Ireland.
They going hard.
Shit.
Hey, they said for the next 2 weeks, we...
Man.
After that, we'll see where we stand.
Oh, and there was the pictures. The video of Mau Mau. Talking about she can at least take solace that she outlived her. Outlived Elizabeth.
Excuse me. Man, yeah, it's been a wild 24, 46, 48, 36, however many hours. And I don't see it getting much better in over there because, you know, Charles is an idiot.
Charles don't give a flying monkey's ass.
Charles does not give a fuck.
Not at all.
How much longer do you think he got, though?
He won't make it to 96.
I don't know, man.
But you want William to at least make it to 50 before getting the crown.
Is William the one that is next?
Yeah, William's the one that's in line. That's why Harry moved, because he didn't have a party. I mean, he didn't have a stake in it anyway.
Yeah, because it's like 6 people between him and William, ain't it? Or is
Nope.
okay.
It's just William.
Oh, just William. Harry's gonna kill him. It's gonna turn into Dallas.
He playing JR.
Harry's gonna be JR.
Hey, and let me go out on a limb and say that perhaps Harry was more comfortable marrying a black woman because his bloodline had no stake in the crown.
And he was like, fuck y'all. There had to be some degree of fuck y'all involved with it too.
Oh, most definitely.
Because that was like a very blatant maneuver.
Well, Harry is the wild one. Like, that's always been the case. You know what I mean? If anybody was gonna step out, it was probably gonna be him.
Yeah, because wasn't he out on the like on the front lines and shit like that?
I think he was a pilot.
He was a rescue pilot or something, or a rescue medic, or a rescue EMT, or like an EMT.
Something like that. Yeah.
Well, William was a pilot.
Then the other one was like an EMT. He might have been on a helicopter, but I think he was definitely like an EMT or something.
Let me look that up, because if he saw combat, I'm gonna give him credit for that.
I don't know. His grandma saw some combat with the Reaper. She lost. But you know, shit. I joke about death to a degree with, you know, because we all have to deal with it.
I mean, that has been a consistent theme of this podcast, to be honest with you.
Well, just season 2.
No, last year too.
I mean, we talked about like.
No, I lost two uncles.
Yeah, I guess you did.
Yeah.
I mean, that's your dying ass family. Shit, y'all know I lost people too, so
we all gotta go.
Hey. Hey, my family's eyes is looking better now, nigga.
That's real. You just make sure you keep that salt down. Keep your odds.
I've actually avoided fast food for the past 3 days.
I said big ups on that.
Yeah.
Because that shit is actually hard to do.
Yeah. But I had some help getting some groceries and at both locations, so I didn't really have no excuse to have to get up and get out and go get food, you know what I mean? And I eat less. I eat less when I eat at home, you know what I mean? I don't I don't buy something because it's a deal.
Right.
You know, or I don't eat a bunch of food because it's a deal, you know what I mean?
That that $5 biggie bag, shit.
You got that bag. Got
Man.
that big bag. You got that bag.
And you can upsize for $1. That's all I'm saying.
Shit, I don't know what's been going on, but for like the past.
You gonna give me all the fries you can give me. Some of that fucking drive-through. Fuck that.
All right, pops.
All the fries.
All the fries you can give me.
All the fries.
Shit, I remember McDonald's back in the day used to sell a fucking bag of
Yeah,
fries.
bag of fries.
They need to do it again.
I was about
probably
3:30 around that time.
Do you know how many vegetarians will pull up?
Do you know how many
No,
vegetarians
'cause they,
stopped fucking with McDonald's after they found out that they was using beef fat?
Yeah, but that was 20 years ago.
But don't they still fry it in the
25
same
years
shit
I
ago.
think they still fry their shit in that
though?
shit.
Yeah.
No, they don't. No. Oh, no. After
The
that
fries?
shit went down, oh no.
Hey.
That changed immediately.
They definitely taste different.
Because the vegetarians and vegans were irate. Were irate. I miss it though. That shit did taste better. Hold on, Buddha. We on the way.
Yeah, man.
DJ Buddha Palm's about to bless us with his presence.
I remember when the cheeseburger at McDonald's was like 39 cents.
That was way back in the day.
Oh, it was way. But not as far back as you would think.
Pardon me. Where were we?
39-cent cheeseburgers.
Oh yeah.
And they were actual cheeseburgers.
Oh yeah.
With actual meat.
Actual meat. You know what I'm saying? It was real meat.
Oh yeah.
Real cheese.
Yeah, I was like possibly real cheese, but definitely real meat.
Oh no, it's definitely real cheese. My father used to own he owned the burger. He owned the first Burger King in Kansas City, and then he sold it and was working and was managing that McDonald's that was over on Soul Parkway for a while, and then he stopped doing that and managed one of the first Quick Trips.
Nice.
And then he started doing school building stuff.
Man.
And then he wound up in my school right after I graduated, and I was like, whew.
Dodged it.
Boy, look, man, I'd have been hot as fuck.
Man.
Pops up in here. Hey, son, what the hell you doing with that vending machine? God damn it.
Man.
Hey Jay, when we were in, would have been junior high, was the first time that they came out with. It wasn't supersized at the time. It was dino sizing because it was based around
At McDonald's?
based around Jurassic Park and shit.
I remember that shit.
At the
With
same
them
time,
big ass cups.
at the same time, yes, the gigantic
Yeah.
cups. I do miss those cups. But see, people complained about the beef tallow and the fries, and they was like, "Oh, this other shit ain't healthy too." They was like, "Fine, here, take less soda." What up?
What up?
What's good?
You come sit in if you want, bro.
Knock this food off.
Go ahead.
I don't look so out of the way.
What they also had at the time was motherfucking triple quarter pounder.
Yeah. And that shit was
Oh, my
ridiculous.
God.
Yeah, that shit. You should have been feeling your arteries congealed.
Oh, I mean, I was
After
11.
the second
I was
second
12 or
bite.
something like that, you know what I mean?
After
If
the
you
second
was
bite.
12 years old eating fucking triple quarter
Yeah,
pounders.
a triple?
Man, you needed your ass whipped for that.
I was not a small 12-year-old. That's
No,
Jake can attest.
don't
But
mean
shit.
You too
A
young.
triple.
Man, look, your intestines can barely do shit yet. You clogging them with a triple quarter pounder at 12 years old.
I played nose tackle at that time. It was all good.
Man, it wasn't all good. See, that got you off on a fucked up diet pathway.
No, because as soon as I hit my freshman year, I called myself wanting to play center and nose tackle, and I was only 160 pounds, and I didn't gain no weight until senior year, junior year.
That's because it took the quarter pounders all that time to heal up. When they did, they just hit you all at once.
That's what Coach came to me, was like, hey, why don't you
Say slide on over.
why don't you slide on over there to linebacker, fullback and shit, you know.
And then your body said, "Hold on, give me 2
I
weeks."
still
coach."
contend I was the best center, freshman, JV, or varsity.
That I don't have no pushback for that.
I have no idea.
Yeah, I don't have any pushback for that. I give you that.
But I was 160 pounds, so that shit was it was like, nah, dog.
But sometimes though, but for real though, sometimes at center, like having knowledge of the game, and I give you that. You definitely need football. So sometimes that, you know what I'm saying, counts for more than the physical. So
Yeah, I was definitely a head player. I was there was nothing outstanding physically about me by the time sophomore year in high school came. Especially standing next to fucking Brian Williams.
Man, do you remember that was what our sophomore year, dude was a senior, what's his name, Dylan or Dylan?
Dylan, yeah. Dylan, yeah.
Nigga.
The heavy set.
Yeah, going up against dude.
The heavy set.
Every day.
They had him
Man.
They had him playing fullback at like 300 pounds.
Yeah.
Damn.
And Brian was the tailback at like 260.
Double damn.
Man.
Hey, that's how Central High School was when, like my junior and senior year, they had a fatback left and fatback right. Mm-hmm. They had these two big motherfuckers that was like 260 and 280. Mm-hmm. They ran a pro form, so they, you never knew which one of them up, but you knew one of the big motherfuckers
was about to get it.
Oh man, I hated them.
That was also the year of the fight at Kearney.
Yep.
We went up there and beat their ass because they wouldn't even give us a fucking locker room.
Man. Mm-hmm. And see, I broke my ankle the game before that, so I didn't go up there with y'all.
That's right.
Yep.
That's right. Who was that? Excelsior?
Yep.
Yep. Yeah, man. Fun times.
Man. And we used to for real play against we talking about racism. We used to play against some racist ass schools.
Oh shit! Shit, we used to find ourselves up in Warsaw, Missouri, or Clinton.
Man.
I mean, as soon as you get off the bus, nigger!
Hey, whoa, damn! What the fuck?
Damn! Can I stretch first?
And them the South Suburban days was worse though, because we had to go down to like Butler and what was some of them other
see, I didn't play South Suburban because I was still
No, I'm talking about in eighth grade.
Oh, we got jerked at Campbell.
Yeah. Definitely
for sure
Campbell.
we got jerked at Campbell.
But it was a couple of them schools
Butler,
down south.
we
I said
whooped up on
Butler and
Butler.
man, somebody else, and they was for real just doing some bullshit, like after plays, like turning ankles, shit like that, and definitely nigga on the bottom of the pile.
Oh,
You was definitely getting called nigga on the bottom of the pile.
Oh shit! I remember going to a few places for wrestling tournaments on the weekends, and we would be definitely the only black school, and it may be like 3 other black wrestlers, scattered throughout the rest of the. Oh yeah, man, shit. We was all kind of niggas when we started winning tournaments.
Hey, I still contend we had the best 8th grade team in the state.
Oh, by far, and it wasn't close.
It wasn't close.
It was
like
not,
we had
we
had a JV squad.
It wasn't close.
We had a solid JV squad playing 8th grade.
Hey man. Insert joke here.
Whatever. We was there.
What up, Buddha?
Shout out Coach Cox.
Oh man, look, I could never have played for a dude named Coach Cox.
Coach Cox was cool as fuck, though.
He was cool, dog.
He was too
cool.
He had to be cool because his last name is Cox.
Nah, but for real, though.
It's gonna be all jokes. I ain't fucking with you, Cox.
Oh, he was funny. Yeah, you gotta be funny, dog.
Uh-huh.
He was funny. He was funny, man.
Out here jacking around with Cox.
But oh my God, I wanted him to follow us to Ruskin.
Man.
Oh my God, I wanted to follow us to Ruskin so bad. We would have been hard, and we would have kept everybody.
Y'all would have been hard with Cox.
Well played. Well played.
Yeah,
Touche, sir.
Did you have a bumble bar before the show?
I did not. I don't need bubble bars to be hilarious. I'm fucking hilarious.
But dude, there was the like we flew out a Stone Cold alcoholic for Coach that sophomore year.
Oh shit!
Like,
One of our
like-
freshman football coaches.
Yeah.
My man's
Definitely
broke
right.
down. He literally broke down. Was that before a game or a practice?
It was before a game.
Like had a full breakdown. And I was like, you know what? This ain't it.
Oh shit!
Wasn't good.
This ain't it.
And then skirted off to Raytown.
Man.
2 games later. Yeah.
Wild times.
That's what made me quit, bro. I ain't gonna. That's what made me quit. I mean, not that
Yeah.
specific event, but just going through all that bullshit in the first 2 years. I was like, ah.
Man.
Band it is.
The band it is. Band it is.
Hey, I feel
It's
you.
an orchestra for me.
And we had 4 different coaches, like a different
Yep.
head coach each
year.
Oh, I feel you.
And the I played 7-on-7 that year, that summer before my junior year, and they was like, "Yeah, we're gonna switch you to tight end."
You wasn't Black Kelsey?
I was not. No, I could catch. I could not run.
You couldn't play bass?
I could play bass, sure.
You black?
Actually, play bass. Yes, I could. Tight end, no sir.
I actually play bass though.
I play too.
I played bass in 5th grade.
Played a little bit of contrabass because I did a couple of summers in DCI. They were not really fun. That shit's hot. The hours was long. And I was like, hold up, I paid for this. What the fuck is wrong with me?
And you weren't exactly in the heyday of DCI either.
I don't know, man. I don't think DCI cracked anymore.
I think 92 to 97.
Oh yeah, I wasn't in. Like 90, 91 was probably the last. 90, 91 was probably the, yeah.
I say 92 to 97 was like the gold. 98 was like the golden age of DCI. Like where motherfuckers was really stepping up their performances and they arrangements. And
Oh, I've been trying to. I've been meaning to look up some DCI championship stuff on YouTube.
That's what Phantom Regiment was wiping everybody.
Phantom Regiment, Santa Clara Vanguard, Madison Scouts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Then what was it?
Blue Jackets?
Columbus Blue Jackets or something like that.
Shout out to the Colts.
Colorado Magic back in the day. Yeah, man. Big ups to the marching band geeks and orchestra nerds and shit. We all kind of turned out okay, I guess. For the most part. Some of us is crazy as hell.
I feel like I reason more with people that were either in band, orchestra, or choir. You know what I mean? I think there's just a general
Oh, that's a
you say
general.
oral artistry there. That
Oh, there's a general music geek respect.
yeah.
Because, you know, motherfuckers in high school wasn't taking band, orchestra, or choir unless you were really into band, orchestra, or choir.
Yeah, you learn about a motherfucker's dedication to that shit real quick.
Oh, man, look. I hated some things about it, but I understood that they were necessary evils.
Right.
Like, I hated two-a-day practices in the summer before school started. I was like, hey, why do we need to have two-a-day practice? I already got these damn two-a-days with these motherfuckers. You want me to be here in between and after that?
Yeah, the double up 2 days. That was another issue.
I'm here all goddamn day.
My summer vacation was about 6 weeks.
Man.
Right. And then
Or really non-existent because I had to go to weights.
yeah, we didn't have a weights program at the school at the time. We were, you know, inner city. And they wanted us to really focus on being smart. So they like really shorted our athletic program on purpose.
Oh no, them weights at that weight room have been there for 35 years.
At least.
Oh,
Like the original weight set.
you know what our weight set was? Our weight set was one of those machines where it had the bench press this way, and you could also use it to do lat pulls or that. And then it had the pull-up section here on the corner of it, and then it had the leg press on the other side, and then it had it was one.
That's it?
Yeah, and like four sets of dumbbells. Down in a old closet, basically.
Damn. No, we was better off than that. I mean, we had all the free weights we could lift.
And then
Well, to a degree, we did too.
and then like
you know?
what was it, a
They
leg
was always
press?
asking us to help move furniture.
Oh man.
Hey, can y'all help us move these desks real quick?
No, but I said we had a leg press too, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
Like an invert, yeah. So.
Yep. I would say that was actually my favorite machine.
Quarter says 2 a days is what he lived for. Yeah, that was back when you had knees.
You're a fucking psychopath, okay? Yes.
And your knees
I'm not
was,
living for 2 a days.
I hated 2 a days.
Huh.
Hated them.
So I hated 2 a days for band, and then I wasn't a big fan of which parade was it? Was it the Columbus Day parade? Because it was long as fuck, and like 2/3 of it was uphill.
That's conditioning.
I played tuba, so that sucked. I'm out
Nope.
there. Oh man, it was me and
Bro,
my best
sir.
friend. We was out
Bro,
there getting it.
bro, we needed maybe a week or 2 a days.
Yeah, tops.
To get it,
Yeah, tops.
tops to get in condition. That 2-3 weeks of bullshit, that was some bullshit.
We really didn't do that. I mean, I
Hey,
guess we did a
them
lot of
motherfuckers
varsity,
been known
but-
us since 7th grade, man. Just install the offense and the defense.
Well, that's conditioning. That's conditioning because y'all was soft and tubby, and y'all had grown, you know, puberty.
we was small and fast because the wall was gone.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Y'all was not in shape for what he had in mind. So he was trying to make y'all into something.
No, it would no. We just didn't have a plan.
Hey, such is life.
After Partridge stepped down, we didn't have a plan.
I can dig it.
Man.
That was it.
Man, but just think with coaching and just consistency, what that squad could have did. Just with a consistent somebody that was just there for 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
From the cats that were freshmen to juniors while we were there.
I'd have kept playing. I wouldn't have tried out for drum major. You know what I mean?
It just goes to show, like you gotta spend money and you gotta spend resources on things like that to keep kids like us interested in the sports. But we all ended up doing music, so.
But with some coaching consistency, I would have stayed on the team and would have got me a little ride to Missouri Valley or something. It got me a couple of years free college and went on about my business.
But paid for it though.
Paid for.
I probably could have. I had a couple of nice band scholarship offers from some places that I had no desire to go to. So I wound up going to MU, and my homeboy was from the band was marching. We were both trying out for marching Mizzou, and we both made it. Man, that first practice they said was that first day they was like, all right, we'll be practicing every morning at 5:15 a.m. Be on the field and be ready.
No,
Not, you know what I'm saying? Not get up at 5:15.
Right, be
here
there.
and be
Yeah,
be
and
here
ready.
and be ready. That means having an instrument already tuned and everything. Blah blah blah.
Nah.
Nigga, do you know how many times your boy was late?
Man, no thank you.
Every time.
No thank
Hey,
you.
look, I was about 2 weeks in. I said, you know what, man? I just can't even fathom doing this. I just, This is University of Missouri. I'm cool. This ain't like I'm marching at FAMU or something, and I know it's I gotta learn some shit and do some other shit. Nah, you motherfuckers just want to try to halfway haze them up. Nah, I'm cool, man. I'm cool. I am COOL.
What was that hazing like?
I don't know.
I'll say you just wasn't with it.
Look, I let it be known from the jump. Hey, I don't give a fuck. Y'all can think what y'all want. I'm from 24th and Forest over in Kansas City, Missouri, 64108. I will stab all y'all. Y'all come around me on some bullshit, trying to snatch me up, trying to pull me in some van or something. My boy came back one day smelling like burnt rubber. I was like, hey, man, what the fuck happened to you? He's like, man, he tied us to a car. We had to run.
Nigga,
Like,
hell no.
I don't like how that sounds at all.
Hell no.
No, we about to fight. And not fight. We about to fight, motherfucker, because I'm ignorant.
And I'll say that sounds like some 1950s bullshit.
Right.
Like,
Going the fuck down.
man.
My freshman year, a friend of mine that ended up being one of my fraternity brothers, me and him was walking down the sidewalk across the street from the band building, walking to his room, and some like frat dicks fucking opened up a van and fucking started shooting paintballs at us and hit him in his eye, man.
Damn.
If he didn't have glasses on, that dude would have been blind, because that's like old school paintballs, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, them motherfuckers used to hurt. And I guess they still do hurt.
I was about to say they still do.
they still hurt,
Them motherfuckers used to
but they at least break. Like all them motherfuckers back in the 90s, they didn't always break.
Yeah, that's big ass whelps.
Yeah.
I remember watching on MTV I was watching MTV Raps, and then you know how they had the MTV News come on in like one of the commercial segments and shit. That shit came on, and they was talking about some dudes that was riding around shooting people with paintball guns and shit. And I was like, that's not gonna end well for them, or whoever it is that goes out here and tries to copycat that. Because they're going to run up on the wrong motherfucker. Or, my bad, the right motherfucker.
Right.
Or, I don't know, either or, however you want to define them. And they going to get shot with some real stuff. Because I'll be damned. if I got that thing on me and you roll up, I'm unsuspecting, and I ain't even gonna say nothing else. I'm just.
Hey, you open up a van door, and I see a barrel come out. I'm
so
shooting
wrap.
everything in there.
And did the whole van getting hot lit, the hottest
I'm
of
shooting
lead.
everything in
The
there.
hottest of
The
lead.
hottest.
Booyaka. Hot lead for everyone.
Man.
Shoot down Babylon. Sin. Yeah, man. I'm not playing about my life.
J-Ritoc and Lawnarchy.
See, true Fakma. Yeah, I ain't playing about my life, man. I've lived through a rollover accident. I've been electrocuted.
Yeah, say, how did that happen?
Man, I was like 11 years old, and I'm riding my bike around the corner to go to the little corner store, new corner store that had opened up. It's across the street on 25th and Truce. Mind you, I live on 24th and 4th, so it's basically, I'm literally just having to diagonally from my house across the street, and I'm right there. So I'm on my bike, I come out the alleyway, which is literally directly across the street. So I'm about to just go across. Man, this motherfucker mash up, it's this giant hill on 25th Street off Truce between West Paseo. There's two hills between West Paseo and Forest that make a big ass valley. This dude came flying up that motherfucker, and he jumped it, and when he landed, he skidded and hit a light pole. I'm riding my bike, and this is all like perfect fucking timing, man. I'm riding my bike. Power line hit me in the head.
Damn.
I fly off my bike. I wake up, the ambulance is around me. Motherfuckers like, you cool, man? You good? I was like, yeah, what's up? I just felt something hit my head. Yeah. And they was like, yeah, man, you might want to just, don't go to sleep tonight. Where's your parents at? Well, we got to go talk to somebody. So they went and talked to my parents, and they was like, yeah, we don't, it's fortunate. I don't know what to. Hey. So I don't know what the fuck happened. All I know is I felt that motherfucker hit my head, and I was like, ugh. And I thought I just got, I thought it was just like so heavy or whatever.
Yeah,
It knocked me
knocked
out.
you out, yeah.
Maybe it's just zapped it. I might have been going like in the cartoons or something. I don't know. I don't recall. I don't remember being burnt or anything. Maybe I was grounded because I had my hands on my rubber grips and my feet on the pedals.
Man.
Maybe that's what's wrong with me. My shit got scrambled up. I ain't been right ever since.
Now he comes up with the excuses.
No, this ain't an excuse. I'm just saying what happened. I don't think I've been any different since then. Shit, that's just been almost. Oh shit, that's like 36 years ago now. 36, yeah. Shit, those are formative years still. Shit, been around too many motherfuckers getting shot or being shot at, and me not being hit or us not being hit. Yeah, you're not finna play with me. Nah, you're not finna play with me. Hell, I bartended and bounced at some of the most poppin'est clubs in Kansas City, and they was poppin'est in both ways.
Literally and figuratively.
Literally and
Shit.
figuratively. So yeah, you're not finna.
Yeah, it's amazing the amount of gunfire tolerated in the River Market.
Man.
It really was just like, it's just the price of doing business.
I was the first couple times that shit happened, I was like, hey man, what the fuck, man? We down in the River Market, man. What the fuck? And to my surprise, it wasn't black folks. It was fucking Vietnamese motherfuckers. Over there at Envy.
Say getting it cracking.
Man, because they was getting into it with the I think the Filipino motherfuckers, and them motherfuckers was having shootouts up there, like
was getting lit.
like every weekend for like 6 months straight, and then that shit would like travel around, and the funk would wind up at Cabal. And then we wind up catching the full blame for that shit. I'm like, nah, man, that shit was they was already funking before they got here. That's why they wound up here instead of where they were.
It's like this is just where it ended.
They didn't care.
Man.
Yeah, we're gonna get in this tavern disturbance. You had too many dark people in here anyway.
It's a little dark in here.
It's a little dark in here. Turn the fucking lights up next time. The lights are on. Yeah, you'll understand what I mean.
Straight up.
Straight up. I have
more
witnessed-
than I ain't got enough hands to count how many times I've heard that term.
Oh yeah. I have witnessed venue or establishment owners talk to DJs in the moment and be like, man, it's a little dark in here, ain't it? And if that DJ doesn't understand what he means when he says that, that's probably that DJ's last night playing at that establishment. Or if that DJ does understand and continues to play how they were playing prior to, yeah, that's definitely going to be their last night at the establishment.
Damn.
I can think of a lot of places.
And some people would not nice it up, and they'd be like, it's kind of a rough crowd, don't you think?
It's all the same though.
I'd be like, yeah, them drunk frat boys over there, you got to watch out for them.
How about a little bit more R&B, a little less hip-hop?
Because, I don't know, man. That dude got on two shirts with collars. And both collars are turned up.
Know what that means?
He all the way turned up. I might have to put him out, boss. He looked rowdy. Hell, I was bar backing at a club one night, and the fucking car came through the window.
What?
Yeah, man. Motherfucking, one of the bouncers' brothers or some shit had went to go start his car up, and it was an old like 1970 Buick Regal. Motherfucker was nice too, and somehow it just slipped in the drive or some shit. I don't know what the fuck. I was like, how's it just slip in the drive? But you know,
it wasn't purposely.
That selector's broken, you know.
But you know how much space it was between the curb and Cabal. Hey, that motherfucker made it all the way from into
Wow.
the. It was like old Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull commercial.
Oh, damn.
Goddamn Kool-Aid man and shit.
Man.
Like shit.
It was like,
Oh, yeah.
it was like 2:15 maybe 2:20 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? We was about to close. We was about to put motherfuckers out about 2:40 anyway. Oh man, nigga, that motherfucking. I looked up. You didn't even see it coming because we had because it was curtains.
Right.
All around around the windows. Man, I was in there and I was talking to my homeboy Berto, and I was like, "Yeah, Berto, man, you know it's been an all right night, man. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had to put nobody out. Ain't been no fights. You know what I'm saying? Ain't been no bullshit." It's all right. I think we might have even had just done a shot to celebrate that it was a decent night.
Mm.
Man, I'm coming around from the kitchen, about to come through the by the bar. You know what I'm saying? About to go down the steps to go to the other little level upstairs to grab some shit. Man, I get 2 steps out the kitchen. All of a sudden, you just hear. Ooh, man, the whole room shut down. We was like, what the fuck? Man, this is fucking 1970 Buick Regal Grill just in the club.
Damn.
Hey, God was definitely watching that night because the doorman had literally just moved maybe like 2 minutes before that shit happened. So he had already, got everything broke down. So everything was cool. So it wasn't anybody standing at in the pathway of work. Oh man, I ain't never in my life until that day see a car go into a club in real life. I've seen that shit in movies, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, that shit don't happen in real life. Yeah, that shit can happen.
That shit for real happened.
Yeah, that was a super wild night. And then they got mad at me because it's like, oh man, well, who's gonna stand and help clean this up? Shit. I don't drive a 1970 Buick Regal, nor am I the brother of the person who owns said 1970 Buick Regal. So
Case closed.
I don't know, but y'all have a good evening. I guess next time I see this place is gonna have some wood over here, huh?
Some plastic up.
Well, that was a Saturday night, so we weren't open on Sundays. So, actually, by the time I saw it again, they had the insurance, taken care of it. Oh man, but yeah, that was wild.
Now that really is a miracle though, that nobody was, standing around or just in the pathway of the car.
Hey, it all just worked out perfectly, timing wise. That was that was up there right along with Baby at the Pasture Party, in my opinion, right?
Say that again.
The car through the window at the club was right up there, in my opinion, with Baby at the Pasture Party.
Oh, Baby at the Pasture Party was
Baby at the Pasture Party is honestly one of my top 5 experiences, maybe 10 experiences if I really sat and thought about it, but definitely 5.
And that was like only a few years after that Killing Them Softly came out with Dave Chappelle, when he was talking about, is that a baby?
That really was not that long after.
It wasn't that long after. It was like 3 to 5 years after it. Because I definitely looked, I was like, is that a baby?
Oh, I knew it was a baby. I was like, oh man, somebody brought a goddamn baby.
They brought a baby.
And I'm like, maybe I'm tripping. Maybe it's just, looks like a baby, but it's just, maybe it just looks like a baby like you're carrying a baby, but it's like.
No, this is a baby. This ain't no toddler.
Yeah, maybe
it's a
like
whole
some
baby.
drugs or something.
This
but
motherfucker can't crawl.
This is about a 5-month-old, 6-month-old.
Yeah.
Eyes wide open. Looking at me like, what's up, my nigga? It's a little white baby. Hold on.
Like, yeah, that's first words they taught me. Just call me a
nigga. Little baby didn't call me a nigga that I know of.
Yet.
At least not in verbal community, or at least not in the
but as soon
traditional
as we
verbal.
heard nigga out there,
It was time to go.
time to wrap that shit up, dog.
You would be amazed how quickly we got the fuck up out of there.
Let's go, nigga.
Once
shit.
we heard nigga in the middle of a pasture outside of Mount Pleasant, Texas.
They say it was with the hard ER.
The
hardest ER.
ERs. Nigga.
Yeah.
Hit him with that Tony the Tiger.
I was like, damn.
And it was directed at somebody she was fucking, so you know.
Yeah. And we knew who it was.
And we knew who it was. So we said, "Oh, time to go.
Hey,
time to go."
As quick as Optimus Prime would transform into the Diesel, hey, that's how quick we was about that bitch.
Turntables.
Yeah, they was in the trunk. Christos was in the other vehicle.
Did we find a Whataburger that night?
That's where we met up.
That's right. That was the only thing that really that saved the night.
Possibly, because Whataburger then was super new to us.
Mm-hmm.
And it was delicious. I mean,
we were enjoying it though from Phoenix on.
Oh yeah, man, that was definitely.
It's still Whataburger over In-N-Out for me.
No.
No.
So even now, like with one being here, or how many is it? It's 3 of them now, is it?
Is it 3 of them here now?
I know it's 2 for sure.
2
Overrated?
For sure.
Yeah. Maybe. But that don't mean it ain't good.
It's
Yeah.
good, but it's overrated.
But people definitely put a little bit extra on it. I
don't judge with it like that, but it's reliable. It's
honestly,
consistent.
You know what? I'm gonna keep it all the way funky. I always thought that they were both really delicious, mostly because they were a treat. Because they weren't in Kansas City, or they're not in places in the immediate region where you can just run and grab you an In-N-Out burger or a Whataburger if you on the road. You know what I'm saying? You'd have to. Now you could have gone to Oklahoma City, and got but otherwise you'd have to go to Dallas. That was the closest Whataburger.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And because we would do that shit when we were going to South by Southwest, when we would be doing touring.
Well, I had to get a Whataburger.
I said they're down in Tulsa, aren't they?
Right off 35 in Dallas for breakfast, because we usually be traveling overnight and catching Texas in the morning. But In-N-Out Burger is fire to me also. But the closest In-N-Out Burger was in Austin, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't even there yet when we were going through. Not in Austin. No, not yet. It was after that. It came after. We just had it in the Bay.
Yeah, it wasn't long after that. No, I'm not talking about the Anarchy tour, but after that, like right after Anarchy tour, they put a In-N-Out down
in Austin. Yes.
Austin, yeah.
Yes.
So that was that's shit 13 hours away.
Right.
So I thought it was always a treat. So I thought, and don't get me wrong, it's delicious, but I've always felt that if I had consistent access to it, I would just become jaded to it and find its faults like I do everything else. So
for me, it ain't nothing but old school McDonald's.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's McDonald's from the early '80s.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
they probably got beef tallow and they
they beef with beef. You know what I'm saying?
You know what you eat.
But they go through that same formula, and it's a little bit different meat, and the fries are a little bit bigger than McDonald's. A little bit bigger around the McDonald's.
That's good though, cause McDonald's selling you crispy damn Lay's chips now, damn day. Motherfucking potato and that goddamn shit. I might as well buy a goddamn bag of potato chips and buy a damn hamburger from McDonald's and call my life a damn happy damn life. Country ass.
But what's the most?
But if you get a fresh fresh McDonald's fry, not overcooked.
Not anymore.
Tell me where to go. Shit.
Not anymore.
State line.
Shit, cause over there by me.
The one.
Yeah. No, 100. No.
The one further up by Quick Trip.
135th.
Oh, okay.
Walmart.
I'm thinking the other
Yeah.
way. I'm thinking the other way.
We took a.
Actually, 103rd state line ain't bad.
None of that good.
I haven't had McDonald's in a while.
The Culver's.
I had Burger King.
Culver's good.
About a month
Popeyes
ago.
is good over there.
Uh-huh.
Yep.
And
the one over there, they give you about this.
it didn't taste like anything.
They don't give you the
Made
chicken.
motherfucker
goddamn
think
it,
he
they
had
give you the
COVID.
babies.
I was like, man, this Whopper is
about that
tasteless.
small.
It don't even taste like smoke or nothing. It's Whopper. What the fuck?
Did you get the real one or the Impossible?
No, the real one.
You got the real one?
Yeah.
Damn.
I mean, also it was like 10:30, so you know what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if I was sitting around.
You talking about down the street?
Nah, hell no. I would never get nothing from that Burger King down the street. That was dangerous like Michael Jackson.
Them niggas will run out of food on you.
That is an exercise in desperation.
Boy, look, my guts are no longer capable.
Man.
Man, look, the real
That
talk.
Bacon King is fire though.
Because I couldn't even do that. Because every day
$10
for the past like
yo.
3 months, I've been eating like a 2-pound salad throughout the day, every day. And when I don't eat that, man, my body be like, nah.
My mind is telling
Should've
me
had that
no.
salad, boy.
This ain't it, man. When I came in and had that pizza Thursday during the game,
Yeah.
I ate that first piece and then I got halfway through that second piece and I was like, damn, man, I shouldn't feel bad, but I was feeling like kind of shitty eating the pizza. I was like, man.
So what's the most consistent restaurant that we have around here that you feel has never fell off?
Just never fell off.
Never fell off.
They've all fallen off.
I don't know.
But some of them have come back.
Man, I would say Chick-fil-A ain't never fell off.
I don't fuck with that.
Chick-fil-A ain't been around long enough to, in my opinion, to really make
You feel me? They've been around for a while.
Hey,
they
especially in
haven't, they
KC.
haven't.
Hey, I can say with confidence that Paul's is back.
Man.
It's back.
Man, don't
It
do
was
that.
fire, man. It's like, what was the last week I had? It was
Don't
fire.
do that. Don't do that.
It was fire, bro.
Because I'm going to have to pull up on it.
Paul's did have a
There was no apathy in the
Yeah, it
taste
was-
of that burger, bro. It was good.
It was really bad for a while.
shit, too.
Like, make you mad bad. Like, yeah. It was Michael Jackson bad.
No, they back, bro. They back. They got a whole, they got new managers, new owners, and
Okay.
new employees, and
But who the fuck is keeping Arby's open? That's what the hell I want to know.
Arby's.
Who the fuck is
Arby's
keeping
is-
Arby's open?
When I
fries are
worked
fire,
here
though.
one, I didn't mind going to Arby's.
They done built a whole new building and shit. Who the hell?
I ain't had Arby's.
I mean, roast beef ain't cheap either.
Yeah, but
Not
to
legit
get
roast
5
beef.
of them for $5 at one point, yeah.
Well, that was the surplus roast beef. It was about to go bad, probably.
Hey, they got Ving Rhames carrying their asses, boy.
Boy.
Hey,
Carrying
The
their,
meats.
on his back right now.
like,
On his
damn.
back. You go see him in public. You see Arby's on his back right now. 'Cause he
Man.
carrying their ass.
Calm down, man. Hey, they cut the check.
Oh,
Beats, nigga.
them checks gotta be nice.
Oh, I'm sure those checks is nice.
Nice.
But yeah, so let me think. I'm still trying
When the
to
last
think
time
of
Ving Rhames did a movie? That's how nice. That's how nice
Yeah,
the
I would
checks
say.
Oh no.
is.
Getting the Mission
But
Impossible.
that
Yeah, I was gonna say the Mission Impossible. That may be it.
3-4 years
Yeah.
ago.
shit. He's still getting them
How
baby
did they
boy
hide them motherfuckers?
residual checks.
The Mission Impossible.
Holiday Heart.
That shit fucked me
Oh
up.
yeah, you getting them holiday heart checks.
Wow.
Cause BET keep holiday heart on rotation, boy.
I really wish y'all hadn't have brought that up, man. That is
Holiday Heart.
that's the worst movie ever.
Hey, man,
It's
I watched
definitely
Holiday
down
Heart.
there.
I watched it a couple times, man. I was high as fuck. I was like, let me watch this shit so I can see what the fuck's going on, man. I'm watching it. I'm like, all right, so Ving Rhames is a big
Trans.
he's big trans cross-dressing.
I should say.
He's
Singer,
he's just
yeah.
unattractive when he cross-dress. Okay, but he got a good heart, or she got a good heart, or they have a good heart. I'm not sure what the pronoun should be. You know,
I fucking had more than that.
But shit, holiday was cool when it was all said and done. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, hold on. Let's pause for just a
Holiday
second.
wig game was definitely better than Alfie Woodard's wig game was.
What about with Baby Boy
Yikes.
when he broke that nigga jaw?
Oh, I was on point.
But hold on.
I don't understand.
Fuck! I forgot it.
I knew that was
Oh
right.
man, what the fuck?
But I tell you one thing. Being Rames, it's like I probably got you figured out. You play one role, like most niggas won't even think to play certain roles. You know what I mean? Like if they
Yeah, that's
want you to
real.
play like a damn sissy. Like if you go ahead and do that, then I'm sorry. If you been that, then just go ahead and come out and say you that. Just let it be that. You know.
But do y'all think it's part of the art though?
I think
It's like the, cause like the whole
because Wesley Snipes did and
Tu Wong Fu.
Tu Wong Fu.
Yeah.
And Ving Rhames is a classically trained
Yeah.
actor too. You know what I mean? Like
Right. Who he trained by?
he went to Juilliard.
What he's trained to do? Like what is that?
I said I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was Juilliard.
Oh, yeah.
What type of man are you exactly? Like
Yeah, he ain't
Yeah,
a street
okay.
cat like that.
He's definitely
Yeah.
So he's definitely a person that's gonna like search for range. You know what I mean?
I mean,
gonna go
shit.
the extra mile, whatever it takes to get that extra money. If that's how he feels.
Yeah.
The first thing I remember Ving Rhames playing was
Melvin.
old boy on Pulp Fiction.
Oh shit!
Yeah, that was
Forgot he was in that
that was the first thing I remember.
with the gag in the mouth.
Oh, I forgot. That's what I was talking about. Real quick regarding pronouns. Okay, so I'm absolutely willing to accept people's whatever pronouns they designate, right? I don't feel like we should have to retrograde back to Holiday Heart era on pronouns.
No, I'm just you know,
We're not gonna forget this.
I'm just saying. I was just making a point, joke slash.
So do y'all feel people like Kevin Hart when he got in those issues and couldn't host the Oscars? Do y'all think that that's, I guess not cool, but
It's not at all.
I'm honestly, man. I think cancel culture is the problem with millionaires. It ain't my problem. You know what I mean?
no, but these days it can happen to all of us. Like you can say, you could have said something on Twitter in 2014.
As much as I show my ass on this show, I'm aware that one way, shape, or form, somebody may call me to account for my words. And if that's what happens, then I'm going to eat that shit. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm going to eat that shit.
Yeah, because it's out there.
We're all, we talking about everybody's entertainers out here, man.
Right.
Now, the customer ain't always right, but they still the customer. You know what I mean? They still got the money. Right? So, like we had conversations before about Dave Chappelle, you know what I mean? Like, as funny as that dude is, man, like that, like he's been on a 3-4 fucking special crusade over this cancel culture shit, and I'm just not bought into it. It's like I got bills, you know what I mean? Like,
He had to find
like
out
I don't
that
feel
way.
sorry for these cats, you know what I mean?
Especially him.
And everybody, and every one of these motherfuckers that cry cancel culture is doing just fine.
Yeah.
Yeah, but he the only one that didn't wear a dress though.
They still never worn a
He
dress.
has not worn a dress. Not at all.
He wore tights and men in tights. That's about as close.
He has not
Yeah,
worn
so that's
dress.
about as close as it
Everyone
gets.
he wore a dress. All of them wore a dress. Even after he said I would never wear a dress for anything, that motherfucker came on Saturday Night Live, had on a pink tutu with a wand and shit, and he came out like, yes, bitch. I'm telling you. So I can actually relate to how Dave Chappelle moves. Because he wasn't about to, become somebody that he didn't want to be. Other than himself.
I've actually played a gay character in theater in high school.
Mm-hmm.
I did Angels in America.
And it was part of the art.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Now,
Was that the sequel to Angels in the Outfield?
no, everybody was out. Everybody was definitely out.
Oh man.
In that play, but now that wasn't a trans character that I played, but yeah, it was definitely a deal where it was just like,
okay,
this is a way for me to expand my range,
right.
and it was a gay character, it was also a black character, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it wasn't like it was just like just insert gay person here, you know what I mean? In the
that's
script.
how they try to, sneak up on you. That's how they try to, get you. Like when you start, you know what I mean? They try to get you to do, okay, well, if he can do this, he can do this from the beginning. Or if he can do this, he'll do that. You know what I'm saying? That's how it works when, these celebrities and shit nowadays.
Yeah.
Like the bullshit that's going on with Tiffany Haddish and all that damn shit that's going on right now.
Yeah.
Oh, man. Because,
Hey.
I don't know how they let that happen.
Hey.
How did they let that happen?
Like,
Hey.
Kelly and shit hurt people. You know what I'm saying?
Yo.
So she
Yo. And why is it just now coming up?
Right.
13 years.
Right.
14, 13 motherfucking years. Okay? So,
Like,
I didn't know it wasn't that long ago.
It's been that long. Since that shit first came out.
That would have been 08?
It's been that long since they recorded that shit. So the kid that was 7 years old then is way older than what the hell they was then. And the girl that was 14 years old, she's old enough to speak for herself now. So she's like, hey, lock these motherfuckers up. I don't give a damn what y'all talking about. Just lock them the fuck up. I know what happened.
So look. I got a couple of angles on it.
Right.
At the sake of approaching whataboutism, there are plenty of white comics out there that do jokes and skits about pedophilia.
Mm-hmm.
Right? I saw the video in question.
Mm-hmm.
I don't feel like there was something done to those children in the skit that was a violation.
Right.
There was
Right.
something already.
But everything around it
Right.
was all fucked up.
Right.
You know what I mean?
So for that.
And see, the one I saw, they covered up the kid.
Exactly. It's in between.
But there's one without the kid covered
Right.
up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Like it's something before and after that happened to them kids.
It's an unnecessary skit.
Yeah.
It the fuck is.
It's I
Get the
there's
message
little
of it, but they did it wrong.
there's little to no
Oh.
entertainment value in this. It's not even funny. It's
Right.
just like it's just weird.
Boy in his damn drawers and shit.
It's
Then they got R. Kelly playing in the background. Like, what the fuck? They got Barbara Brown playing in the background. Motherfucker looking through the newspaper at the little boy in his drawers.
but you know it's kind of representative of
What happens?
of like I wasn't a big Tiffany Haddish fan up
she's
until
not
her
fucking
performance
funny.
in a few movies.
Bitch ain't funny. She's not funny at all.
Her stand up has always had much to be desired, but it's improved. But
I could have did that shit.
but there was just no reason to really do that thing, man. And they might get ate up because of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
You know what I mean?
Tiffany sold her soul for $1 billion fucking years, so her life, whatever she do, it ain't on her. She gotta
I mean, that's the price of cheap jokes.
right.
That's
So-
the price of cheap jokes.
She got to hit millionaire.
Because, I mean, it really is low-hanging fruit, just the way they did it, and to add R. Kelly, in the background. and all that. It was just, it was too
nothing
much.
creative. There
Yeah.
was nothing. It wasn't even like there was made any allusions to the shit. You know what I mean? It was just direct
Right.
gag, fucking Mad TV bullshit. You know what I mean?
But they wouldn't even have did
Like
that.
it was Mad TV after dark. You know what I mean?
They wouldn't have went there.
No, they wouldn't have.
They wouldn't even have went there.
No, they wouldn't.
Or they would have at least tried to make it somewhat edgy and funny. Like they just took it's just like the lowest vibe that you could possibly
It was
take.
yeah. It was like they was trying to make something for Vine or some shit like that. You know what I mean? And it was just not a success.
Right.
There was just nothing about it that was a success.
I haven't seen it yet. I don't think I don't.
Yeah. You don't want to or need to.
I'm a
You don't need to. Like I said, it's an unnecessary skit.
From what I've read about it, it doesn't sound funny. I don't even understand it.
Now, what we gonna do if Dave Chappelle come out and cape for them?
I don't think he will. Because it wasn't funny. Like there was nothing about it that was funny. Like sometimes you can like what he does with his trans jokes. He finds a way to at least make it funny. Like you can laugh at. Like there was nothing about that skit that was funny at all.
Not at all. Not at fucking all. I couldn't even watch the whole damn thing. I turned that shit off.
There was nothing about it. I
Yeah.
was feeling.
I turned that shit off.
Yeah, I never have to see it again. Like, yeah.
It was almost like, man, have you ever seen that movie, Something About the Johnsons?
I have not. I know
It's
what you're talking about.
it
I
is
haven't seen
Is
the
that the one where the daddy gets raped in the bathtub? Or
by his
something?
son.
Yeah.
It
I haven't
is
seen it, but I'm
it is
Oh.
it is the most.
Raping his own goddamn daddy?
No, he wasn't little. He was a grown ass man.
I had to stay up for a long
And the
time.
mom
Go to sleep.
and the mom eventually like caught him in the act
Motherfucker was
doing the
screaming.
shit. It's like I'm mad that I watched that movie because everybody was talking about that shit.
The mama
and somebody-
killed her damn son, didn't she?
No, I think she killed herself.
Killed this motherfucking ass. She did.
Yeah, that
It was just an exercise of tragedy.
it really was.
That shit's crazy.
Yeah, I don't need that.
You
Right.
don't.
I don't.
But it was on. It was basically on that level. It was like they were doing something just for the shock value, and it just didn't work at all.
Nope.
Hey, what do you think about? What do you think about the movie American Pie? Now that we know what Kevin Spacey's on.
A whole lot of big shit going on. A whole lot of shit going on up in there.
I don't think
I done
anything.
seen all of it.
I'm just saying, like.
Because he was into little boys, not girls.
So?
Wasn't he? But that, what, in the movie, wasn't he?
In the movie, he was into a girl, but it don't matter. He's the actor.
True.
Shit.
I mean,
They was probably all on the island, so.
look, a long time ago, well over 20 years ago, I stopped
Doogie Howser
being,
still plays a straight man.
Yeah.
I stopped being surprised about
goddamn, what's
anything that
I don't even know.
motherfuckers in Hollywood are doing.
My dumb ass just gonna say being stiller and shit. I don't even.
You know what I'm saying? We may hear about somebody catching a DUI here and there, or used to hear about a motherfucker getting caught with some weed or something like that, or some coke or something like that, and that'll be it. But they may be into some way wilder shit, and I'm just no longer surprised. You know what I'm saying? I don't invest enough time or energy in that weird shit that they out there doing to really give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I don't care who's fucking who. Just don't be fucking my pockets. Shit, that's all I ask, please. Other than that, I let motherfuckers cook. I know you watched the game last night.
Oh, me?
Both of y'all.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
And I just want to say, the Buffalo Wild Wings on Metcalf and 105th got people using porta potties outside.
Is that many people watching games? Or?
No, they don't have bathrooms. Yeah, so they for real got porta potties out in the parking lot for you to
What do you mean
use.
they ain't got no bathrooms?
They
There's not one built in?
No, they got some sort of construction going on, and there's no bathrooms in there.
How can they operate?
They put porta potties outside. It's just-
How do you wash your hands?
Exactly.
Overland Park
Yeah.
going for that?
It happened. Cause I thought the waiter was joking. Cause I was like, hey, where's the bathroom at? Cause it was a plastic sheet over it. And he was like, we got porta potties outside. And I was like, nah, for real, where the bathroom at? He was like, bro, I wish I was joking, but he was like, we're going through construction right now. So he's like, but they nice though.
Nice
Like,
porta
yeah,
potties.
nice porta potties. I was
That's
like,
an oxymoron like a motherfucker.
you know what I'm saying?
Ain't no such thing as a nice porta potty.
And he said it with a straight face, the straightest of face.
Nice porta potties though.
He was like, they nice though. I was
How's
like,
a
yeah.
porta potty? Define a nice porta potty. I can't even think of nothing that would make a fucking porta potty nice.
Man.
Oh, I can think of something that would make a porta potty nice. That it not be a porta potty. It'd be a real bathroom.
Actual bathroom.
Yeah.
In the facility.
Even though shitty gas station bathroom or something.
Man.
Ain't that some shit?
But yeah, the Rams looked like they was in a porta potty yesterday. Cause
They got that action, boy. Woo!
that shit was not nice.
They tired, boss. But you know, I knew as soon as I saw the schedule that they were gonna take an ass whooping because they got to get snapped back to reality.
Mm-hmm.
So that was their wake up call.
He got snapped back yesterday.
Oh, they got slapped back like a motherfucker, boo. They got snapped back like a motherfucker.
That was McVay's first opening loss though. Opening game loss.
Yeah, man.
I say it was bound to happen.
Yeah, it went down. And it just so happens Josh Allen is my quarterback from a fantasy league for the league of the line.
I had Bill's defense in one of my leagues. Did well for him. And Henderson on my bench in another league. I never anticipated him doing anything, but
yeah, man. But even
but Cam Akers is in the doghouse.
Even in the loss, though, Cooper Kupp ate.
Yeah, he did.
You know, that was amazing. How you get 13 catches from what was it, 178 or something like
Was
that?
it 13?
Yeah,
It was something like that.
Catches.
Yeah, he was in Ramsey shit all night. It was bad.
Oh yeah, Rams. Oh yeah.
He was looking bad out there.
No, Cooper Kupp plays for the Rams.
No, yeah, hold on. That's a man on.
You thinking about Stephon
the Diggs? Yeah, Diggs.
Stephon
Yeah.
Diggs was
Woo,
in Ramsey.
Ramsey was getting toasted.
Hey, he was eating Ramsey up. I mean, I don't know if
They had no respect for the man.
a lot of those plays seemed like they were straight up miscommunications because everybody else seemed like they were doing this, and Ramsey was
Just doing his own thing.
doing that over here. Yeah, just one of these kids, like the old Sesame Street shit. One of these kids is
Not like the others. Man.
One of these kids is not doing the same.
I mean, they came up in their house and just put a foot on the nigga's couch, boy.
But you know what though? That's what
Fuck
Josh,
your couch, nigga.
that's been the theme of the Buffalo Bills first games or first, you know what I'm saying, first 2 or 3 games of the past 2 or 3 seasons. They got that chip on their shoulder. They got something they got to prove. Like when the Chiefs beat them in the regular, like stomped them in the regular season, then stomped them again in the playoffs. They came back that next year, which was last year, and beat us in the regular season, but couldn't figure it out for the playoffs. Motherfucker said it was just a coin flip, and I'm like, eat it.
So did they look that good? Or the Rams are just kind of sleepy from the Super Bowl?
I got questions about Stafford. Stafford looked like he was hurt.
They were saying Stafford looked like he missed Odell.
Oh, Stafford definitely misses Odell, but any quarterback,
Yeah.
would miss a wide receiver of Odell's caliber. Because even though Odell may not necessarily be able to stretch the field like he used to, he's a set of sure hands.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You know he's gonna catch that motherfucker if you throw it to him. So last night I think was the chip on the game shoulder for the Bills. You know, I think I'm not gonna say it was their Super Bowl, but it was definitely
It was a way to show they belonged.
it was their chip on the game shoulder. It was like, hey, you know, it's a lot because there's still a lot of people out here who are like, it's not the Bills. You know what I'm saying? And I don't know, man. They looked formidable last night. They looked formidable. I don't think that it's wise for Josh Allen to run
as much
as aggressively. Because if he's gonna run, you know, hit the corners, hit the edge, or hit the hole. You know what I'm saying, between guard center hole that opens up. You know what I'm saying, hit that. This motherfucker was really trying to run between the tackles.
Yeah.
Are you blaspheming white Cam Newton?
Cameron.
Man,
Yes.
well, I was gonna say that stiff arm though. Sideline. Like that was Henry-esque. Henry-esque.
Hey, I was upstairs and
Oh my goodness.
he was running, and I was like, "Ooh, this ain't gonna end well." Next thing I know, he just said, I said, "Oh, it didn't end well." For the defensive.
And oh my goodness, if that dude wouldn't have still held on and got a hold of an ankle at the end of that, man, he'd have tried it right off.
Because he was already a highlight. He was already a Sports Center top 10. Sports Center top 10 for sure.
Oh my goodness.
I ain't even watched Sports Center. I wonder if it did make the top 10 that night.
It most definitely had to have.
I ain't seen a quarterback throw a stiffy like that since maybe Dante Culpepper or something.
Jamarcus Russell.
Hell no.
Maybe maybe in college. I'll say maybe in college. At LSU he made it.
LSU, yeah.
No.
Definitely not in the pros though.
Jamarcus Russell? I don't know. Jamarcus Russell was.
He was the shit at LSU.
He
like,
was, but he was still a drop back quarterback.
But if people got close, he'd
Right.
bully him off him.
I'll say dude was what, 270?
Well, he was like 260 at LSU. Yeah, he might have been like, I don't know, shit. I know when he bloomed up to like 335, I was like, God
Something
damn.
ridiculous. I'm cool with it. Yeah.
Like, nigga, do I see your tummy?
Man.
They had to put a red jersey on the buffet line.
Oh man.
Because goddamn.
Oh man. Gave him all that money. Good Lord.
So who's the bigger bust, him or Ryan Leaf?
Oh, definitely Ryan Leaf. Definitely Ryan Leaf.
The biggest bust?
Yeah.
Yep. Because
Ryan Leaf ended up in the worst place.
Because when Ryan Leaf took his psych evals during the combine, because you know they do that shit.
Mm.
None of them motherfuckers came back right.
Mm-hmm.
But somebody said, you know what? We gonna draft this motherfucker. What was it? Third?
Second.
Yeah, behind Peyton.
Yep.
Second. We gonna draft him second. Nah, man. Ryan Leaf was like a third round quarterback. That didn't need to have no pressure on him like that to come in to know a franchise and be trying to be its savior and shit and be its face.
His senior year was just as good as Peyton's.
He was not mentally built for that, and it was evidenced the very first game that he played of his career. Because unfortunately for him, it was in Kansas City at Arrowhead Stadium, and it was one of the years when the Chiefs were actually like really good on defense.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they waxed his ass.
Man, they beat Ryan Leaf's ass from one side of the field to the other one.
Zips.
Man.
He didn't get shit off. Only thing he got off was the field about third quarter when he hit the bench. That motherfucker went crazy in the locker room when that dude asked him how he think his debut went. Man, what the fuck?
Did that wasn't he the man fucking knock it off?
Yeah,
wasn't that him?
Yeah, it was just like, dude, what?
Man.
Junior say I had to
come over and get in between them.
and check him real quick, cause you know you ain't finna say nothing to Junior say. I ain't finna say nothing to Junior say.
No, but look, hold on. So Ryan Leaf's fall was definitely more dramatic, right? Definitely, more headline worthy. But I think Jamarcus was a bigger bust. More money. You know what I mean?
But that was just
more time invested.
because he stayed around for what, 2 years?
No, it was like 3.
3.
Because he was hurt his first year and he played only a couple games and then he played like what 6 or 7 games that next year, and I thought it was a wrap after that. At least with the Raiders.
No, he only played. With
No, he played 5 years because
he only played with the Raiders. I thought.
Oh yeah, he only played with the Raiders. But and the other thing, and Jamarcus was doing zero scouting. Zero. He ain't read nothing.
Was that the one where they asked him about the DVD and it was blank?
And it was blank. hey, Jamarcus gave no fucks
at all.
Jamarcus was like, yeah, man, I watched it, you know what I'm saying? I saw how they was covering him on downloads and these and ooty-oos, and they was like,
nigga, the DVD was blank. Shit.
motherfucker's doing drugs or he's a lying ass motherfucker.
Whoa.
I gotta cut his ass on the spot. I don't give a fuck how much capital it costs. I can't have you on my team, dog.
Because I can't trust you.
I can't trust you at all.
You a lying fat motherfucker. You,
On the lean.
that ain't because you fat. I'm just calling you fat because you just fat. You just got fat on me, dog. What the fuck happened? Man?
Yeah, I'll say because he ballooned up to.
Man.
Didn't he get $60 million guaranteed?
It was something crazy because he wouldn't.
Stupid.
Yeah, because he wouldn't sign
But the
unless.
reason I don't say he was a bigger bust is because it was the Raiders. That was the Raider move.
Yeah.
And he broke.
No, he was a Raider. That's a post-Raider move.
Oh my goodness.
Man.
Oh my goodness.
Seems like only Howie Long and Tim Brown
Say escaped.
escaped being like broke after being Raiders.
I switched his ass to tackle, dog. I ain't even playing. Oh, we getting our money. We getting our 60 mil. Get your ass out there.
Coach, I ain't tackled nobody since Pee Wee.
Mm-hmm.
Oh well, you better hit
You
the
gonna be a tackling
sleds.
dummy. Something.
We got something because your fat ass. Quarter said bad news for his fantasy team. Oh, tell Jason.
Man.
He know what Sunday means. It means bad news for your fantasy team.
We already won.
First off, I don't know if Quarter was trying to be Clubber Lane or not, but it was whack. Second off, y'all both gonna lose Sunday, so
How's that even possible?
I don't know, but y'all gonna figure that one out.
Say the first time in Yahoo Sports history.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, both of you take an L. I'm gonna be like,
No, but he got I think he had Gabe Davis sitting on his bench. Probably should have started that guy.
I hate that dude.
Oh, he gonna see y'all again.
Oh my goodness. Well, at least he's a starter now. So you expect.
Right.
You know what I mean? He was killing us in the slot, destroying us in the slot.
It's like somebody just touch him off the line. Like do something.
Hey, Gabe. There goes Sorensen right there. There you go.
everybody looked for Sorensen.
There you go.
And unfortunately, hey, I remember what game was that you went to?
Packers?
They played the Packers. Oh, they did play. Oh, yeah. And when they scored on Sorensen, I looked at Quarter and said, "Oh man, they just scored on Rockwell's boy. They ain't gonna, it's gonna be bad." And then all of a sudden, who calling me? This motherfucker from the game. Hey man, you see that bullshit? This motherfucker gave it up. He gave it up.
And it was in the end zone I was in, too. I was like, oh, man.
He was like, it happened right in front of me, man. Fuck this dude. I can hear the crowd like, yeah, man.
Oh, they was mad. Oh, they was mad. They was mad. They was mad.
And now he's reunited with Honey Badger down in New Orleans.
That's funny. That's funny.
Man.
Because the memes in the Saints uniforms are going to be even better now. Because they kind of wasn't funny in the Chiefs uniforms. I was like, hey, man, goddamn.
Damn it.
You know it's about to be some, they're about to make some side-by-sides.
Oh, yeah.
Like one with the Chiefs and then one with the Saints
3
doing the
years
same
later.
shit. Hey.
Oh, man. Well, maybe the Saints will play him the way the Chiefs should have been playing him. You know what I'm saying? If you wanted to have an extra safety in the box, you know what I'm saying, or playing low coverage, covering a end route or crossing route or something like that. Yeah, Sorensen's perfect for that.
He better not play nothing else but nickel linebacker.
As long as Sorensen doesn't have to take any steps backwards.
That's what I'm saying. Nickel linebacker.
Say every day, all day.
Every day, all day. I'm signing up. I'm signed up for that. But once you make him have to take a step backward, he turns into toast. Toastinson.
Hey, He's the reason Dorial Daniel ain't got a job here no more.
Man. Because if you can't beat Sorensen out for some clout, the fuck is you here for? They tried to hold Thornhill back, but he was like, "Shit, look, you see, I can run."
Yeah, I guess you can run. Yeah, I guess you're kind of athletic. Yeah.
Sorensen couldn't do that no more.
Oh my goodness.
So yeah, I'm intrigued.
Hey, they cut Sorensen 2.0. Zane
Ben
Anderson.
Oh, I thought you was talking about Ben Neiman. I was about to
Nah,
be
number
like,
39. He might have went to practice squad. I'm not sure.
I don't know. He's probably on practice squad because they like to keep them BYU boys.
No, I like how our defense looks in the secondary right now. It's some grown ass men.
I tell you, I like how the Titans look too because they look shitty.
Like I said, 6-11, but the defense is
Who they
going.
playing this week?
The
Giants.
Oh, I got y'all. I picked y'all to win.
I mean, we got
They're
that.
gonna fuck around and lose in a very Titans manner.
What's your defensive line looking like?
Oh, it's
Oh,
top
right.
three.
So
Yeah,
they-
it's top three.
Nah, I'm talking shit because hopefully they. Come
I
through.
wouldn't disrespect Tennessee that much to say Daniel Jones is gonna fucking go wreak havoc under Brian Dable's system.
Yeah,
Daniel
and I was
Jones
gonna say,
still quarterback up there.
yep.
Yes.
Yeah, they letting them run the ship for at least one more year.
Yes. Hey, you know, for the Mara family being one of the more one of the diversity advocates and whatnot, they ain't had a whole lot of black quarterbacks.
Man,
You mean any?
Yeah, I
no,
can't
they had one a couple years ago. He was the backup. Somebody got hurt. He ended up starting. The guy that they
Oh, my bad. Didn't they have Charlie Ward for a little while?
I don't think so. Charlie
not
Ward.
as a quarterback either.
Now the kid that they put in for Manning. Remember that broke his streak? He was black.
Yeah, who was that?
Brissett?
No, that wasn't Brissett. Oh, he ain't even around no more.
Oh, yeah, what was that dude's name? I don't even know his name. Did they put in for Eli? That was supposed to be the starter, like the next year or something like that.
And then I think Eli ended up playing the next week, and it just broke his streak for no reason.
Right. What was that dude's name? Because I was like, that's hella pressure to put on him because he's not that good. You know, he was kind of flying under the radar.
It was Gino.
Was it Gino?
It was Gino.
Wow.
Yeah. It was Gino.
And just think if dude never got punched in the face, what would the Jets have been? Because they ain't been shit since. And he was supposed to be at least good enough to get them to the playoffs.
Thomas Jones did not agree.
That wasn't Thomas Jones that punched him though.
Who was it that punched him?
Man, I can't think of dude's name. He was a linebacker, like a 6th-round pick. Because I watched his story a couple months ago.
Was it Pace? No, Pace was.
He had an African name.
Gino?
Yeah. Because what ended up happening, he paid Geno Smith to come to his camp. Gave him like $600 and a plane ticket. Geno didn't show up. And then he just started punking him in practice. And so he said for about a week, like everybody else was like, hey man, you just gonna let Geno, you know what I'm saying, take your money and you know how niggas be. Next thing you know, dude was like, hey man, fuck this bullshit. So he ran up on him.
Oh yeah, Ike and Polly, yeah.
Man. It changed the course of their whole franchise.
Yeah. That's wild, ain't it? I wonder if Gino do something this year.
I hope he do, because I got DK. So.
I don't know, man. I think
they can run play action and DK can get wide open.
I don't know, man. I don't feel the same way about Gino that I do about Teddy Bridgewater.
No, I don't either. I don't either. But I feel like Gino's a professional at this point, and he can hit a wide open motherfucker 40 yards down the field.
Yeah.
He's capable of that. But I don't have any what if thoughts about Gino whatsoever. I think that Gino is what Gino was going to be.
I
definitely have what if thoughts about Teddy Bridgewater.
I think that that Pete Carroll believes that Geno Smith's ceiling could be Matt Hasselbeck.
He took him to a Super Bowl.
Hey, I respected Hasselbeck as a quarterback.
I didn't really, but
I did, because he did everything he needed to do to get the W. When it, you know what I'm saying, he completed the short passes with one of the best short pass completers, or you know what I'm saying, quarterbacks in the league at the time. And I know that's not really a difficult thing, but he could thread that motherfucker
right
in short yard.
I think he's Brady Quinn on a good team.
Because he had Sean Alexander.
And I was like, you got to give him more than
That's
that.
what I'm saying.
He made it to a Super Bowl. Like, you got to give him more than Brady Quinn.
On Sean Alexander's back.
Not necessarily. He earned his way. I'm not saying Sean Alexander wasn't necessarily the primary focal point of that offense. I'm not saying that.
Running and receiving.
Because Brady Quinn didn't he have Jamal Charles at the time?
Hey, Sean Alexander was a fantasy beast that Super Bowl year. They didn't have a whole lot going on the outside.
Yeah, I don't remember any of the wide receivers' names.
Exactly. Maybe, damn, what was his name? Joey Galloway.
Yep. Maybe.
Was he still there? Because I thought he was with the Cowboys by then. When they went to the Super Bowl.
I thought he had 1 year in the new uniforms.
He might have been with the Cowboys.
Bro. Yeah, I think he was with them.
He did have 1 year in them, and then wound up down in Dallas. But Joey Galloway is, but I consider him old Seattle, not necessarily.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's kind of old Seattle.
But that just makes the point even further. Like there wasn't a lot there on the receiving end.
Right.
Yeah, I'm not. But they also had They had a tight end that was cool.
Damn! I can't remember.
I can't remember his name, but he was. I remember they had a tight end.
He messed with the soccer chick, and they both went to jail for assault, for fighting
each other.
That sounds plausible. Shit. But that offense.
Jeremy Stevens.
Yeah. But that offense was well rounded, with a nice focal point focus on running.
Yes.
But it was pretty well rounded.
I never really liked Sean Alexander's running style though.
It didn't fit how big he was. Or how you thought how he, like Eddie George's running style always pissed me off, because he ran straight up.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, dude. But motherfuckers would bounce off him, and I'd be like, who am I to say anything, I guess, but that just irks me that he...
No, but if you big, be big. Shit.
That's a bad habit from dominating in high school.
But if it works though, I mean, if you big, be big.
Yeah.
Remember that dude from Corny? He ran like Eddie George. Oh my god. Oh my god. I hated that. I had to start that game. Oh my goodness. It was like car crashes. 2 out of 4 downs.
Yeah, I'm cool. You running straight up.
He was 6'2" and 250 pounds. Man, fuck you, dog.
You country strong.
Man, fuck you.
I remember we played Warrensburg for our homecoming one year. And I was like, I'm glad I'm in the band.
Oh.
Them motherfuckers got off the bus. They was filing off. The buses. They was filing off of the buses. And I was like, God damn, they are big and a motherfucker. How many white boys did they bring with them?
All of them.
They brought all the white boys. It was like 75 people in uniform.
You remember Brad St. Louis?
Who?
Oh, the dude from Belton?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brad St.
Motherfucker
Louis
was like 6'6" or some
backup
shit.
tight end for the Bengals. But this dude was like J.J. Watt if he wanted to be a tight end. Like he was all-state football, all-state wrestling, all-state tennis, all-state wrestling at heavyweight. Like it used to piss me off to see that dude in competition because there was nothing that dude couldn't do on the athletic field.
Man.
Nothing.
Man, I say some cats really got it. Really just got it.
And seeing his career in the NFL just really put things in perspective for me. Like if Brad St. Louis can't bust heads in the NFL, like, oh my God, nobody's got a chance. Like,
For real.
Man.
Nobody's got a chance. This dude was all world.
I remember seeing some cats when I was down at MU. Some that played for MU, some that would come through, you know what I'm saying, for the other universities. And when I would see him in the league, I'd be like, man, I can't believe he didn't make it because he was destroying people down in college, man. He was, but I had to, kind of accept that everybody ain't made for it one way or the other.
Man, you gonna say it's 1,700 spots?
Something like that.
Something like that, yeah. Yeah.
Of varying positions. But yep.
Yeah, and a dude that I could never touch athletically. Could never, in my wildest imagination, touch athletically. Could barely hold a job in the NFL.
It's a different animal, boy. Different animal. That's why I won quarter.
Benton, what?
Man. That's what when quarter be saying he can outrun
Number 57.
Orlando Brown Jr. I'd be like, shit, quarter. That man is about 20 years younger than you.
Hey, when we get on, when we get our Joe Rogan Spotify chat.
Oh yeah, I'm getting the money. We gonna
that race is happening.
That's gonna happen.
That race is happening.
So if you want to get your knees done, you better get the motherfuckers.
That race is happening.
Because that race is gonna happen. You talked all that
Orlando
shit.
Brown might be our first paid guest.
And I'm gonna go back and actually edit all the parts where you was talking shit, and I'm
They loop them together.
And he gonna be like, oh, what?
He gonna be like, word.
Oh, he think he can get around me too? Oh yeah, bet. Where this dude at?
He be like, no, he gonna be like, hey, OG, How many surgeries on that knee there? Why are you talking all that shit?
So is it gonna be?
Dr. Andrews hook you up? You didn't get no Dr. Andrews?
That ain't Andrews.
Oh no, bro! You don't want none of this.
And Quarter, of course, responds with number 57 sucks. And we should pay y'all for being on the show.
Man. So is it gonna be a 20, a 30, or 40? Like what's the distance gonna be?
Oh, it's gotta be a 40.
It's 40.
Because 20 ain't gonna be. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's knees might pop it at trying to.
Yeah. I don't want quarter effort in a 20. Yeah,
but 20 less than the 40
though.
though.
Blow out at the starting line.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
yeah, but
I don't want to blow out at the starting line.
It's too much. 20 because they're gonna try and go all out that 20. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather him build up in the 4, and you know what I'm saying. But it ain't gonna matter because shit, he gonna double whatever number 57 run. So what number 57 run is 5-1.
You say you're gonna run a 10?
4-9. Quarter gonna come in with a solid.
Oh, he gonna go sub 5 just to style on
just
Quarter.
To style on him.
Just to style on him.
Oh, he gonna come in with the Aqua Socks song.
Straight up.
The old Deion Sanders style Aqua Socks that they said you couldn't run in anymore because they was like, no, you can't run in these no more. They giving it up.
And Quarter gonna come in at a slew-footed 6'3".
Shit, at best. At best. Wind aided.
Wind aided.
Talking about this 40-yard dash is still at 4.8.
Nah. That ain't never happened.
Quarter run just like Henry Lanier.
Wow. Man.
Oh, shit. Well, it's been a good one, y'all. We've talked about some interesting stuff tonight. Appreciate everybody tuning in, hanging out with us. You know what I'm saying? Could have been literally anywhere in the world.
I guess that's our sign.
And you chose to spend a couple hours hanging out with us, being goofy before you get out. So while you're out tonight, you know what I'm saying? If you're drinking, don't drive. Get an Uber.
Most definitely.
Designated driver. Be safe. If you're smoking weed, you know what I'm saying? Just slow it down. Catch us Tuesday night to see how the Pick'em League and the Lawn League is going in the first week of action. It's
1-0.
It's gonna be
with October's very own 1-0.
Spoiler alert: everything's going to plan.
1-0.
No one's afraid of the Valley Juice Legends Quarter
at all.
Same way no one's afraid of the Titans. All right, y'all. Peace.